Hey guys, and welcome to Vegan Beauty Girl. In today's video I'm going to be sharing my skincare routine, my slow beauty skincare routine to be exact, and kind of talk about how it has given me my best skin ever. Like, it's not flawless, but it is way better skin than I ever thought was possible for me. I've been struggling with spots and acne since I was in year 6, I think. Before secondary school I was already getting spots, and over the last year or so, over lockdown, I've really been taking a slow beauty approach to my skincare, and it's really helped me like even out my skin tone. I used to have tons of forehead bumps, but they've all disappeared, and just like in general I used to get spots all the time on my chin, and I tried a new moisturiser that I got sent last week, and then the next morning I woke up with like 2 spots right there, like little whiteheads, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it was so weird because that used to be so normal. Like every morning I'd wake up and there'd be a few little like whiteheads, which I'd have to like squeeze before I got on my day and hope they weren't too bad. Whereas now my skin is just really rather clear. So yeah, I will be talking about my journey, how slow beauty's really helped, how minimalising my skincare and then moving forward really helped, and also just a quick note, every product that you'll see in this video is going to be vegan and cruelty free. I will be getting on with the routine and showing you guys what I use, but this video is going to be very much based around how to build the routine rather than showing you like chronologically what I do. I kind of want to show you how I built the perfect routine for my skin and hopefully give you some points to take away with that. But I do just want to tap in a little bit more into the backstory of why my skin was so chaotic, and maybe these are things you'll notice that you do and habits you realise you kind of need to cut. Obviously I am a beauty influencer. I am pretty big-ish on Instagram, which meant that particularly pre-COVID I would get sent a lot of gifts. I'd go to a lot of events where I would get a lot of gifts. I just have a lot of skincare and I felt a lot of pressure, which I guess I mostly put on myself to try out everything. It was just chaotic. It was a mess in my skin. I don't think everyone uses beauty products at the crazy frequency I used to put things on my skin. I think we have all been guilty of overcomplicating our skincare routines, putting on way too many products, and you'll have a product that's creating the problem and then you'll buy another product to solve that problem, but like neither of them work for your skin and it all becomes a bit more messy, and that's kind of it. That's kind of where things went wrong. I was just looking to product for solutions rather than stripping everything back and just starting anew. Sometimes you do just need a bit of a blank slate, and this is what really helped me. I was lucky enough to go to an event where there was like this little like video photo machine where they could take a real close look at your skin and give you some feedback. But they pretty much said to me that my skincare routine was way too complicated, and they also recommended that I avoided fragrance, which I thought sounded really daunting. And they were like, look, you don't need to like completely cut out fragrance, just like give all your products a sniff, and if you can really smell fragrance in them, avoid them. So I went forward with that advice and that really transformed my skin. But there were a couple more products further down the line which really took it up another step and gave me my clearest skin ever. So I will go through that as well. But I didn't realise it at the time, but that advice was the start of my slow beauty journey. They told me to like go home, sniff all my products, keep the unfragranced ones, and literally strip my routine down to a cleanser and a moisturiser, wait for my skin to kind of like balance out, and then start building products back in slowly, so then you can see which products are kind of like triggering your skin. So once you can get your cleanser and your moisturizer okay, they probably told me SPF as well, but at the time I wasn't using SPF daily. That is definitely essential, so it's a shame I was not using that. So it was really great to establish a sort of like base level beauty routine so that if my skin ever did get chaotic again, I know to just return to cleanser, moisturizer, SPF, and rebuild from there. And that has been really helpful moving forward, and hopefully that is something you can take away if you've got way too many products and don't know what's irritating your skin. Really just focus on those basics and then move forward. So yeah, I want to describe to you the skincare products I use and when I use them, and we're gonna start off with cleansers. So slow beauty doesn't always have to be like minimal beauty, so don't worry if you feel like you use too many products from a minimalist. I feel like I'm quite abnormal because I have 4 cleansers that I use. I do not use them all at once, but I really take the time to figure out what my skin needs. Like I cleanse morning and evening, and I just take time to think about like how my skin feels, what my skin's been through over the last like 12 hours or so, and think like what does it actually want right now. So I'm gonna go through all the cleansers that I use. So in the mornings I typically start with the Happy Carrot Incredible Carrot Hero Balm. This is certified vegan by the Vegan Society. It's also Leaping Bunny certified. I just really like to start my morning with an oil-based cleanser. I think it's a really nice gentle way to like wake up your skin. It's only kind of like been in your bed all night. It still needs clean, but not much of a clean. I really like this one because it melts so nicely into the skin. I haven't found any other cleanser which really melts so nicely and really feels like it's kind of like getting in and clearing through your pores. I love massaging my face with this in the morning, and I really do feel like I can feel it kind of dislodging any like in clogged pores or anything like that, and I really like that. It's really great at getting like sleep off of my eyes, as well as like any leftover mascara. It's really gentle, it's like not irritating at all. It's specially formulated for like sensitive and combination skin, which is why it works so well for me. That is my skin type, so every product I use is kind of geared to that, just to let you guys know. Sometimes I do like to use a foamy cleanser in the morning. I say I would do this maybe more in the summer if I feel like my skin's like really oily when I wake up, where it's like a bit warmer. I have 2 foamy cleansers that I use. One of them's a bar that I keep on the soap dish, and the other one is a bottle, which is just a lot easier for me when I'm in the shower because there are only so many solid products I can really keep in my shower. But I do mostly use foamy cleansers in the evening, and that's after I've like removed my makeup with a cloth to kind of like get in there and try and remove the rest of it. But I've definitely struggled finding foaming cleansers that work for me in the past, just because they can be quite stripping. So these 2 are both really good for sensitive skin and leaves your face feeling clean but not stripped. But let's start with the zero waste one. This one is from Lush and it's called Fresh Pharmacy. Here's a picture of it when it was like brand new, because it definitely looked a bit different. This has lasted me quite a while. I don't think I use it every day. I think I bought this in November and it's just going really strong, so I'm really enjoying that. I know a lot of people are really wary about Lush, especially when I've told you guys I avoid fragrance. It's really weird to see me using Lush skincare. Whilst the products I use of theirs in my skincare routine are not fragrance free, they are definitely low fragrance, and some of their more gentler skincare products. These ones really work for me. If you are very strictly no fragrance, then maybe don't look at Lush, but from my experience these do work really well and are really good for sensitive skin. And obviously this is a great like zero waste, plastic free option as well if you're looking to be more sustainable with your products. Then I have the Gentle Foaming Cleanser from Glossybox Skincare. I've actually worked with them on a couple of Instagram campaigns. I currently have a discount code with them, so I will put that down below along with any other discount codes I may have. But I really love this fragrance-free cleanser. It foams really nicely as well, so I find that a little does go a long way. But I do just love just how gentle it is, and I love that it's unscented as well. It's just a really nice product and it looks really cute as well. I like the bottle quite a lot, and it's also quite fun to use as well. I quite like the foaminess of it. So those are kind of like my very basic cleansers, which are just very good for keeping my skin clean. But I think it was around like last May, I wanted to kind of level up my skincare, I guess. And I think a lot of us were really feeling inspired to focus a bit deeper on skincare last May. We were still quite fresh to the pandemic, really full of optimism about what we could do with all our time at home. But yeah, I'd heard great things about Face Theory and I decided to take their skincare quiz online, which was really helpful in finding products that would help me in my skin type and what I wanted to achieve in my skin. And one of the products they recommended was the C2 Clarifying Cleanser. This was a complete game changer. It totally transformed my skin. I did not realize like I had dull skin before I used this. I did not realize how much dead skin I was letting sit on my face. But this is an AHA BHA triple acid cream cleanser. It removes makeup and impurities. It's specifically formulated to clarify oily, congested, blemish-prone skin, which is exactly what I had. This has done so much to improve my overall skin texture. I like never get spots anymore. When I started using this product, I also started using their Pore Bright serum, which I'll talk about a bit later. So I think it's the combination of two of them that really did a lot for my skin. I absolutely love this. I use it most evenings as like a second cleanse. I use it in the shower because I shower in the evenings. It's not suitable for anyone under the age of 18, and it's also not suitable for anyone that's pregnant, so that is something to keep in mind. Also, another word of caution is that when I first started using Face Theory products for like the first, I think maybe 10 days, it's hard to say, I wasn't really tracking it. I didn't expect it to make such an impact, but my skin did break out. Either I was using this product too much, like the quantity is too much, or too frequently, I can't remember which. Either that, or it was just a bit of a detox stage, but I broke out so bad. It might be worth checking out Face Theory. If your skin sounds like it was like mine, this might be a great product for you, but I do recommend taking their quiz so that you can get products which are more bespoke for you recommended, because I've heard great things from so many people with so many different skin types about Face Theory. But my housemate also uses this and she loves it as well. We do have quite similar skin types, so we do have a few products that we both use. And then as far as moisturiser goes, I do have an all-time favourite, and that is Celestial from Lush. I use this every evening, and then most mornings. It just depends on what SPF I'm using, because some of my SPFs are a bit more moisturising than others, so that's kind of dependent. Again, this is another product from Lush which is good for sensitive skin. It works for me. Again, not fragrance free, but definitely low fragrance, definitely formulated for sensitive skin. It's really nice and hydrating. I think in the summer I could switch something a bit lighter, especially if I'm using it in the day, but for the winter I find it just really good at keeping my skin nice and soft and moisturize in the mornings and the evenings. Again, as far as like Slow Beauty Ethics goes, Lush is a great company because they have great transparency on their ingredients, and their black pots are part of an in-house recycling scheme, so they encourage you to return your black pots so that they can have another life, and they encourage you to do this through bringing 5 back for a face mask. And now you can even get money off your purchases if you take in some black pots when you go shopping. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan of Lush. And then the final like skincare essential is SPF. I've not been great with putting on SPF in the past. I've always been so nervous about it, like clogging up my skin and making me break out, that I've really avoided it, and it has been so unnecessary because I've just started like this SPF review series. I've tried 3 so far, none of them have clogged me up, none of them have caused me to break out, although I have been looking for unscented formulas in particular which would be good for my skin. So far in my SPF review series, I've reviewed Child's Farm and I've reviewed the Pie British Summertime SPF, so do go check those out if you are interested. But for now, I am trialing my next SPF, which is this one from Makeup Revolution. It is formulated for oily skin and it's SPF 30. I should have a full review of you guys within the next month. But it's so important to wear SPF every day, guys. It's really good for protecting you from sun damage, from skin cancers, and also just helps you look younger for longer. So next I want to move on to serums and oils. So these are things to introduce into your skincare routine once you've got like your basics, your cleanser, moisturizer, SPF nailed. You can then move on to address further skin concerns. So I keep all mine in my drawer in my bedroom, so they're kind of like out of sunlight. So like I wash my face in the bathroom and then I come in here and I just do all the serums and things. In the morning I use hyaluronic acid. That is to keep my skin just very nice and hydrated. Hyaluronic acid, I think a lot of people are aware of, is just really great for hydrating your skin without making it feel like greasy or clogged down. So it's definitely a great product to use if you have dry skin. I find really that the Superdrug basic one just works fine. So Superdrug have a really great booster line. I'm not certain if they're all vegan, they're definitely all cruelty free, but double check on the labels whether or not they're vegan. That is a really good affordable way of introducing like boosters, serums and stuff into your skincare. I have used ones which are like 3-4 times the price of this and they work kind of just the same, so I'm happy sticking with a nice basic hyaluronic acid. Another one that I use in the morning is this Mean Green Superfoods drops. Now I'm so sorry for the state of this. I've had this product a while and I've just got it kind of grubby, but I feel like this does show that it is a very well loved product. I only recently reintroduced this into my daily routine. I forgot how good it was. It just improves my overall skin texture. It gives me this kind of like je ne sais quoi, just this really subtle glow. When I just started using it again, my housemate a few days later was like, your skin looks really good this week, and I'm like, yeah, it's because I reintroduced the greens. It's just full of a lot of like antioxidant rich good green ingredients. It's definitely a bit more of a luxurious one, but it does make such a difference to my skin. We also have the Pore Bright Serum N10 from Face Theory. So this is the other product that I bought alongside my Face Theory cleanser. This does so well for me. I ran out of it around Christmas time and I went a few days without it and my skin broke out. I cannot be without it. I currently have 2 in my flat unopened just because I refuse to go without it again. For me, this is how I introduce niacinamide into my skincare routine, and it's really good for those who suffer with like spots and acne. It also has azelaic acid in it. This is just such a nice, easy formula that works wonders on my face. I've also used it on my body before. Like recently I had a breakout on my back and I put a few drops on my back every night for like 3, 4, 5 nights. At the end of it, I kind of got my back to normal. I think it's the bras I've been wearing, a mixture of like the bras and also not washing them enough. I'm one of those people that like is so bad for washing their bras. But now I'm just kind of like mostly wearing my organic cotton bras because they are better for your back and avoiding back knee. So I'm back to those. But yeah, it really helped using this serum on my back and just really helped it recover fast. And I feel like the Face Theory products are really the products which really smoothed out the remainder of my skin. Before I went fragrance free, I had a lot of spots, like my skin was a mess, and then it calmed down a lot when I went fragrance free. But then introducing the Face Theory products to my routine, that is when the bumps on my forehead went. I also had like a lot of like dead skin build up between my brows. I have this like weird mole thing here, which I'm pretty sure started out as a spot like years and years ago and then became a mole. And it was like double the size of this. And then I started using the Face Theory product and it halved in size. And that was really weird, but I was really grateful for it. Well, I am glad you asked. I think there are a combination of things. I think the sun has probably really helped, but also the Face Theory products I've been using. And one of the most noticeable things is, I think I've still got a spot there still, but That mole has been massive for ages, and like I remember when it first appeared I was like, is that a mole? So that's the spot, I think, and then that's my mole. Really reduced in size since I started using those, and just all around my skin just is a lot better, particularly around the forehead and around this area here. It feels a lot less congested. It's not perfect, but day by day it's getting so much better. I want to quickly run through a few other products that I do use throughout the week, but not every day, not necessarily part of my routine, but yeah. First up, I have this Rainforest Rescue Blemish Serum from Evolve Organic Beauty. This is so good for if I've got spots. Yesterday I had the spot here and one on my upper lip. I put this on it last night, and especially the one on my upper lip, it was just like a small red bump that kind of like hurt if I poked it, but there was nothing there to like squeeze or anything, whereas this one was kind of like a bit more towards the squeezy side, and I just dabbed this on. That one pretty much disappeared overnight, and then this one definitely reduced greatly. I don't often get spots, but when I do, this is just really great at just zapping them away, like really good. And I get really annoyed if I get a spot or I feel a spot coming and I forget to use this, because in the morning I'll wake up and that spot will be bigger, and if I'd used this I just know that it would have kind of like nipped it at the bud. Another product that I use a lot is this Cup of Coffee face and body mask from Lush. I used to actually only use this on my face, and I've recently started using it on my body as well, and I love it. This is a coffee scrub. It's really good, like scrubby one. I most love to use that once I come back from a run, because my skin's all really hot and sweaty, and it's really easy to use that scrub and rub off dead skin in that state. And I also use it on my face as well. It doesn't irritate my face. After I've used this, everything feels so soft. My face looks a lot like brighter, so I really do love this product. I also have this Glossy Box Skincare Hydrating Mist. This is another product I got when I collaborated with them on Instagram, and it's just really nice, especially on a day like today. It gets really warm in my room when it's a bright sunny day. I've got like these massive windows and it just gets so stuffy so fast, and I've had to close the windows for filming. It is so nice for just like refreshing yourself, and the mist on it is so gorgeous. So many of these sort of products are just really jabby, but this one is just actually a nice mist. It does really well to refresh my skin, and it doesn't irritate me, so that is all wonderful too. And then finally I have this Face Theory Pink Clay AHA face mask. I try and use this mask every week. It is another thing from Face Theory that just helps keep my skin really clear and really fresh. I probably do like 2 to 3 face masks a week, and then the second one will kind of depend on how my skin's feeling that week or what products I kind of fancy using. I've got a video kind of like dedicated to face masks, which I've done before. A lot of the ones I've got right now have been from the Lush subscription boxes. I've had quite a few of those recently, so that's kind of what I'm working with at the moment. Here is another like exfoliating AHA product that I sometimes use. I feel like I most often reach for this if I haven't been using my Face Theory mask in the week and I haven't found time for it. I will then opt for this Q&A Apple AHA product, and this is quite an affordable product as well. That's what I quite like about Q&A. Oh no, my camera's resting on it. But I also have their lip balm too. This is a really nice lip oil, which I love. I think I've shown it off a few times on Instagram. Yeah, I like that. I love to bite my lips, so I do need to take good care of them. Yeah, just in general, it's been wonderful, really improving my skincare routine. It makes me feel so much more happy and confident to have great skin now. I'm just so happy to have taken a slower approach to beauty, really overhaul how I was doing my skincare, and I am so happy and grateful to finally have a routine that has given me such clear skin. I just did not think this was possible for me. I kind of gave up, I guess. I was like, it must be genetics. I'm just not built to have clearer skin, and I'd kind of made peace with it, I guess. But then I was just so stunned that this has now been my skin for probably like 9 months. I think that's crazy. I think that's wild, and I'm just so happy. So I really hope this helps you guys out as well. Obviously we don't all have the same skin types, but hopefully I've given you enough advice on how to build your own skincare routine and how to take a slower approach, because I'm just so grateful for how this has transformed my skin. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do hit like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this and want to see more from me. I pretty much do vegan beauty, so that's what you can expect here. I also want to say thank you to my patrons. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. And if anyone here is not a patron already, if you want to support that work that I do here on Vegan Beauty Girl, I have memberships that start as low as £2 a month, kind of like a magazine subscription, and it just really helps out with the work that I do and the ethics that I hold here. I turn away a lot of sponsorships, which, you know, is very important, but it definitely limits my earning potential. So yeah, every little bit really does help, so thank you guys so much. Until next time, bye!